Yes, people, welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. As Liverpool sit top of the tree, as you can see behind me, I think. And so is the Kop TV. So smash that like button, get your comments in, your lineup predictions, your score predictions for this one. Liverpool at home to Leicester on Thursday, the 26th of December, Boxing Day. 8 o'clock kickoff on Boxing Day. Who's thought of that? That's when you should be round the sofa eating the mince pies and the turkey sandwiches, the leftovers. But no, we'll be at Anfield. Of course we will, watching this one. And I'm not going to lie to you. There's a bit of a spiky relationship at the minute between Liverpool and Leicester. In the last 5 games, they've all been 5 wins for Liverpool. 3-1 in the Cup last year. 3-0 in that league game away that I actually went to, the game where we sung Bobby Firmino's song for about 45 minutes. And we've beaten them the last 2 times before that in the Premier League as well. And the reason why I say spiky is because, unfortunately, there are a portion of Leicester fans who sing, tragedy chants. They sing about feeding the Scousers and that. So I'm pretty sure they're going to come back and do it again on Boxing Day. They don't really learn. But let's have a look at where they are in the table and let's see if that will humble them a little bit. 17th, 21 points. 14 points. And they are only 2 points ahead of Wolves, who've actually just humbly smashed them up at the King Power the other day. It was Ruud van Nistelrooy who has now come in to kind of steady that ship, to keep them out of trouble, to avoid relegation. But I'm not going to lie, I'd like a clean sheet. That's the one thing I want to come away from this game with. Considering the fact that Liverpool have conceded 8 goals now in 3 games in the Prem, I would love a clean sheet against Leicester. It would make me very happy, and I think I deserve it. And if you look at the table, people, I'm looking at it now, I'm in disbelief. Tottenham and Man United in 11th and 13th, respectively. We go to West Ham next week, who are obviously 20 points on the boards. They're in 14th place. So what a time it is to play these teams. And let's not forget the run of games that people said that we had from October to January. That's over now. We can actually concentrate on playing the teams in the bottom half of the table, or at least definitely not in the top 6, and then go from there and try and pull away as much as possible. Lineup prediction for this game: Alisson in goal, Trent, Joe Gomez, Virgil, Robbo, who I actually thought was sensational last night and has proved a lot of people wrong that have written him off. Can't do that against Robbo. He'll come back and show you. Yes, Kulusevski scored last night, and yes, Robbo might have been able to head that one to safety, the one that Brendan Johnson's headed back into the danger area. But apart from that, he was locking up Kulusevski all night long. So shout out to Andy Robertson, proving everyone wrong once more. So looking forward to seeing him at left back. And when it comes to the midfield, I mean, I don't really think you change much, if I'm honest. Szoboszlai scored a banger against Leicester in the Cup last year. So looking forward to seeing him play. And you go with McAllister, you go with Gravenberch. I mean, you could, if you felt a bit festive, to chuck in a Harvey or a Curtis, but I think that's what he trusts and what he will go with. But then the strikers, let me know in the chat, what would you like to see as the 3 up front tomorrow? I would personally like to see Jota through the middle, Gakpo on the left, and Mo Salah on the right. Give Diaz a little bit of a break. He put such a shift in yesterday, man. So I'll give him a little bit of a break. Obviously, Jota came on, didn't do much, but if you start him the next game, he can impact it for sure. And then you can bring on Nunez, you can bring on Diaz from the bench, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones. Chiesa wasn't involved the other day, but he should be back ASAP. There's no massive injury there anymore, I don't think, so he should be back for this one. So that's my lineup prediction. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree. Don't forget, we're obviously going to be at this game, as we are for every single home game, and we're the only Liverpool fan channel that is outside doing fan cams after each and every game. So that's something we're very proud of, and we'll be there, of course. Score predictions. I'm going 3-0 Liverpool. I think that's pretty fair considering the goals that we've been scoring at the minute. 6 away in our last game. Yes, Leicester have still got a couple of players that, can impact a game. You look at Jamie Vardy. Obviously, it's a return to Anfield for is it Daniel Ward, the goalkeeper? Or, I think it is. Danny Ward, isn't it? And then they've got Connor Cody, former Red as well. Harry Winks is there. Jamie Vardy, Mavadidi, the midfielder in the 10. And yeah, listen, they've still got some players, Jordan Ayew, Oliver Skip, that have got Premier League experience. But with Liverpool's quality and the form that we're in at the minute, we should be absolutely obliterating Leicester, if we're really being honest. But as we know, football doesn't work like that. It never does. But if we score early, if we score a couple early goals, I think it could be a bit of a rout at Christmas time, keeping that merry cheer up that surrounds Anfield at the minute. I don't think anyone, I know how many times have we said this, I don't think anyone has seen or could have seen this start from Arne Slot. And it's no longer a start. We're actually halfway through the season now, and he's still just racking up these wins. So if we can get a clean sheet, that's the most important thing for me on Thursday. Really looking forward to the game. And then after that, obviously, we go to West Ham away, and we're going to be doing a preview for that next week as well with Nicky Hawkins. But yeah, I'm going 3-0 Liverpool. Let me know your score predictions in the chat, your lineup predictions. Did I get it right or wrong? Go back and listen to Hot Copics. Me and Doyle were jubilant this morning over the win last night. Obviously, DR Sports was a lot of fun as well. So yeah, just soaking it all in at the minute. Really trying to enjoy it every single week that we are top, because we could still. It's not impossible that Liverpool lose the league now. It could still happen. So every week that you are top, you must enjoy, right? You must. And I just think, geez, imagine if we'd beaten Newcastle and Fulham, how far away we'd be at this point. But no, listen, you can't complain. You can't be complacent either, though. And Leicester will come. Hopefully we score a couple of early goals and they absolutely roll over, because they have been pony this season. Let's have it right. And they're, again, just fighting to stay up in the Premier League at the minute. So I'm going for a Liverpool win, 3-0, maybe even more if we really fancied it, if we've got the shooting boots on. Who would you like to see score those 3 goals? I think, obviously, Salah will always get one. I'd love a Joe Gomez. Can you imagine that Christmas present? Right, a bit of a late one on Boxing Day, but a Joe Gomez goal against Leicester, I would love it, and I think I do deserve it. And then I'd like Nunes to get another one just to keep his confidence going. But overall, I'm yearning for that clean sheet, because we haven't had one in the Prem now for 3 games, and that's not like us. We've actually still got the most clean sheets in the Prem, but for me, I'd love that more than anything else. So, guys, smash that like button, get your comments in, and yeah, take care. We'll see you soon. All the best.